The Book of Ruth is a story in the Hebrew Bible about loyalty, kindness, Hebrew, chesed, and God's providence, illustrating how even in dark times, ordinary people's faithfulness can contribute to a greater redemptive purpose. Its primary significance lies in showing the lineage of King David, and by extension the messianic line of Jesus Christ, stemming from a foreign woman. Key themes and meanings: loyalty and kindness, chesed. Ruth, a Moabite woman, demonstrates extraordinary devotion to her Israelite mother-in-law, Naomi, after both are widowed. Her famous declaration, "Where you go, I will go, and where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God." Ruth 1:16 is a model of unwavering commitment and selfless love, God's providence and sovereignty. The story emphasizes that God is at work in the seemingly mundane events and tragedies of everyday life, guiding circumstances to fulfill His larger purposes. Naomi's initial bitterness and sense of emptiness eventually turned to joy and fullness through a series of accidental encounters, orchestrated by God's guiding hand. The kinsman redeemer. The legal and social concept of the kinsman redeemer, Goel, is central to the book. Boaz, a wealthy relative of Naomi's late husband, fulfills this role by buying back the family land and marrying Ruth to continue the family name. This act is seen as a foreshadowing of Jesus Christ as the ultimate redeemer. Inclusivity of outsiders. Ruth was a Moabite, a people often at odds with Israel and excluded from their assembly by law. Her inclusion in the esteemed lineage of David and Jesus challenges ethnic boundaries and highlights God's universal concern for all people who turn to Him in faith, regardless of their background. Hope amidst despair. Set during the chaotic and dark period of the Judges, the book is a ray of hope that shows how God can bring a blessed ending out of difficult situations. Synopsis. The narrative follows tragedy. An Israelite family, Elimelech, Naomi, and their 2 sons, leaves Bethlehem due to a famine and moves to Moab. Elimelech and his 2 sons die, leaving Naomi, Ruth, and Orpah as childless widows. Return and commitment. Naomi decides to return to Bethlehem. Orpah stays in Moab, but Ruth pledges her loyalty to Naomi and her God, returning with her to Judah. Redemption. In Bethlehem, Ruth gleans in the field of Boaz, a relative of Naomi, who is a man of noble character and treats her with kindness. Restoration. Boaz, acting as the kinsman redeemer, marries Ruth. They have a son named Obed, who becomes the grandfather of King David, securing Naomi's family line and linking Ruth to the ancestry of Jesus. For more information, consider reading the full text of the Book of Ruth, which is a short and powerful story.